Everybody here is married, right? We're all married. Money is such a huge thing. And people don't really discuss it that much before they get married. What are your financial conversations?
With both of us working, I think that we've kind of come to a middle ground of he takes care of certain things and I take care of certain things. Because it's too stressful, it's too much for one person.
What about you? I'm interested.
We didn't plan anything in the beginning of our marriage except that we would just discuss it and make sure that we stayed in touch with each other about everything, and everything would be, like a group decision.
If there's a big expense, like if a few years ago we redid the kids' bedrooms, we sat down, I said, how much money do you think we should spend? So I told him a number, he said fine. And after that, anything I bought, he never complained. I just said, yes, we're in budget. I see with some of my friends when they're like doing a big project, one spouse will get very anxious every time they see more bills coming in because it seems like there's no ceiling on how much they'll spend. And by saying, let's make a budget, and then saying, we're in budget, just don't worry about it, it worked out fine.
If you got hit by a car tomorrow, would you know what you had?
When my kids were little, if, like, God forbid, something happened to him, I wouldn't have had an understanding. I really was kind of blind.
I didn't get involved in our finances at all. My ex-husband, I just let him pay the bills, he paid the taxes, he did everything. When we got divorced, I was surprised that we had owed some back taxes I didn't realize, and so I said, well, can I see our last 3 tax returns? And one of the tax returns was very different than what I thought was on it.
I think it is a good idea to know where your money's kept, what your codes are.
Did you discuss how you would deal with money before you got married?
Oh, yeah.
And what was the discussion?
Merging our bank accounts, which was difficult for me because I was in some relationships where I let myself get taken advantage of. It was difficult for me to kind of let go.
This time on Girls' Night Out, we thought it'd be fun to have an expert standing by so that when we get really stumped, we'll be able to find out how far off we are and also answer a lot of your questions. I'm dying to know what you think about us.
All of you, I'm going to give you a check plus.
I know, right?
Exactly. Because the word I kept on hearing from each of you is communication. You have to find out what's right for you. Because some couples I know, especially if it's 2 earners, they do mine, yours, and ours.
Exactly.
So what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours, and then we have a joint account for the basic household expenses. Other couples, it works great for it to all be combined together. If you can't come to consensus, that's when you really need a financial advisor.
I had a cousin, he'd made a bad investment and was very worried about it, and he told me about it. And I said, well, did you tell your wife? And he said, no, I don't want to worry her. Some men do that. They don't want to trouble their wives with this worry. But then what happens when you come home and say to your wife, we don't have any more money?
You have to protect yourself. Crap happens is the best way to do it. It just does. There's a stat out there that says over half the women by the time they're age 65 are going to be living alone. It's not about being not wanting to know, it's about protecting yourself.
Yeah.